All right, welcome back, guys. Today I have another special treat. We have my 7-year-old helping me unbox some Moving Beyond the Page curriculum. So this is going to be from, I think, level 6 to 8, which is 2nd grade. And she is going to hand me the different stuff. So let's start with the first thing. So this is, let me show you what this is. This is for, I think, math. It might be science. And this was one of the things she was interested in when we were on the computer. If you want to come over here and look at this, this is for putting on the scale. So what do you think about that?
I like it.
Yeah. Here. You want to pick one of them up and see the difference between them? So do you see how one weighs more than the other one? You don't have to show the camera. You could just look at it. Okay. So that, I think, might be, it's either from the measurement unit in math or it's just a, it might be a physics thing. I'm not sure. Okay. And we have a big stack of things, which we will slowly open because we're shaking the table. Okay. So, okay, here, let's do that first. Since you just pulled it out, is we have the scale for measuring those things. And we actually used to own one of these when she was in kindergarten. I don't know what happened to it. So that is the scale that you put those things in, which is very exciting. You can put other stuff too. Then we have the curriculum. So we have The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein, The 7 Continents, Ellis Island. So if you watched my video about 5th grade, 9 to 11, there's also an immigration unit, so that is a nice tie-in. Then we have River Cycles, Oh Say Can You See, America's Symbols, Landmarks, and Inspiring Words. Again, this would be great if you have state standards you need to be met. This is a common one. Sylvester and the Magic Pebble. Then we have Lily's Purple Plastic Purse by Kevin Hanks, I don't know how to pronounce that. If you give a pig a pancake. And we have Home, and these are all from the community unit. And so one thing that you'll note off the bat is for age 6 to 8, there is a parent guide and a student guide that has the student pages in it. So those two go together. And then we have relationships. So I bought these concepts separately because we already own a lot of the level 6 to 8 things, or actually we don't own them. We did them last year with the charter and then we had to send them back to the charter. But anyway, those were 6 to 8. So I got the ones that we didn't have. So this is relationships. And these are all the concepts that are for 2nd grade. So the first one is community. The second one is matter and movement. And the third one is culture. And 4th is relationships. And here you can see the scale is in that 2nd unit. So all of these units are included in this concept. So you have the parent guide and the student pages, and they're going to include everything in here. And that is what the literature and stuff that's here covers. So community and relationships are 2 of the concepts that I purchased, or I got with charter funds rather. And then next we have this other bundle of stuff. And yes, there is a magnifying glass. Okay, let's make sure we don't lose that. And like I mentioned in a prior video, they really securely wrap this stuff so that it doesn't get messed up in shipping, which I appreciate. It makes it a little bit challenging to open up. So we have The Miraculous Journey of Edward Tulane, and I'm guessing this is the rabbit on the cover of Relationships. If I had to guess, I'd guess that's the rabbit. What is a balance scale? It looks like they wrote this possibly. Does the sun sleep? And so I looked at the particular materials of these concepts before purchasing them. And that's one of the things I love about Moving Beyond the Page is how much literature they incorporate, even in math, especially in math. That's one of the really strong suits for us. We do tend to be a little bit Charlotte Mason-y, a little bit eclectic, but I really like the literature-based approach that they incorporate. So The Little House, Sunshine Makes the Seasons, and these are these amazing books which several different programs use, and I really love, especially for this age. The Story of Ruby Bridges, we actually already have this exact same book and have read it to her, but I decided to go ahead and just use it as it's written in the lessons, so we will be doing that. If Your Life is a Settler in Colonial America, this one was recently talked about in the forum because there is a somewhat possibly upsetting explanation of how dunces were treated in the classroom. So just wanted to give that warning about this book. And I didn't realize it was a picture book, so that could make it easier to not do if you are concerned your child would be sensitive. Everybody Needs a Rock. Forces Make Things Move. So this has got to be for that matter and movement. What is the World Made of? We actually covered this book in, I think, kindergarten, but I will be happy to revisit it now in second grade, reinforce that concept. Move It, Motion, Forces, and You. You're Aboard Spaceship Earth. And this is, again, one of these Let's Read and Find Out science books, which I love. And then these are going to be the math literature books. So we have Earth Day Hooray, How Long, How Wide, Grandfather Tang's Story, and I have filmed these particular books before last year, but like I said, we had to return them. So if that's any indication for you how much I love the literature selections, I'm purchasing them for the second time to make sure that we really get to cover everything in depth. Mission Edition, and we have already, some of these are semester one, so some of these we won't be needing, but in the interest of time and efficiency, it was just easier to get all of the math literature, more or less. And also my daughter loves these books, so she would be happily reading them over and over again, even if they're not assigned for a math lesson. The Coin Counting Book, Greedy Triangle, and I apologize for the background noise, but I am outside, so kind of nothing I could do about that. Telling Time, What's the Matter, and Bartholomew in the Oobleck. And I thought this was so darling that this is included in the matter unit and non-Newtonian solids. So those are all of the wonderful things we got from Moving Beyond the Page for second grade with our charter order. And let me know if you guys have any questions below. Otherwise, thanks for watching.